My neighbor's pool is nasty. Rotting leaves and sediment all over the bottom, a whole ecosystem of undiscovered microorganisms floating around beneath the surface, entire plants stretching out and making themselves at home. I think I might have seen a shark at the deep end. But just as I was about to bravely dive in and destroy another phone, Beatbot saved the day, offering to sponsor this video to show off their AquaSense Pro all-in-one smart pool cleaning robot. Thank goodness. I promised my neighbor that with this little guy's help, we'd have the mess sorted out in no time. Of course, that was before our pool contractor came and had a look at it and said, "Sir, you realize that there are roots on the plants growing out of this pool, right? It's a robot, not a miracle worker." But hey, we're gonna give it a crack at it. Maybe the miracle was inside us all along. Let's take a closer look at the AquaSense Pro before touching it. Comes with a risk of cholera. Comes with a quick start guide and user manual, which is chock full of certifications, including IP68 water resistance. The robot itself, which is full of fun little gadgets and tricks. Beatbot says the AquaSense Pro is the world's first 5-in-1 intelligent pool cleaning robot. It'll do the floor, the walls, the water line, and surface cleaning, plus optional water clarification with these little cartridges, although you don't have to do that. What you definitely will need, or at least we will, is this debris collection slot that helps it skim anything along the surface and deposit it in the dual layer basket right here, as well, and this one's really cool, as this second debris collection slot that both sucks up debris from the bottom and helps the robot cling to the side of the pool as it uses its scrubbity toilet brushes here, scrubbity pool brushes to clean the surface. Rounding out the accessory package, we've got the charging dock. This will go in your garage or in your pool house, and it'll give the Beatbot enough juice for anywhere from 2 to 3 runs, depending on whether it needs to go all the way down to the bottom and hang out down there, or if it can just float around on the surface. And last but not least, the hooker. Sometimes stuff goes wrong, and if you ever need to retrieve the bot, this will be very helpful. It's also good for fishing. But enough chit chat, it's time to take her for a test drive. There is an app, but you're not obligated to use it. There's physical buttons on the front for bottom and walls, complete clean, and eco clean, as well as a power button. Now, taking bets. What's gonna clog up first, the basket or the propulsion jets?
I'm gonna say propulsion jets.
All right, then I'm gonna do a floor clean, because it'll be using the treads.
All right, you cheater.
Cheating is the best way to win. Good luck, buddy.
You didn't press the go button, right?
What go button? Have you tried it? Hey, there we go. It's spitting water out the top. So I guess that's just to maintain its buoyancy?
Yeah.
Cool. We had wanted to put a GoPro on it for this, but they warned us that it's a pretty delicate balancing act, having it at exactly the right level for the skimmers to work. So theoretically, it should map first.
Yeah.
So it made it to the bottom, but my question is, does it have a sensor to know when the basket is full, or is it just gonna like try and pick up all of this?
It has 20 sensors, but I don't actually know what they do.
Sick. Hey, it picked stuff up though, or at least shuffled it around.
Moved it. Look, there's a clean spot.
Yeah, look at this plume.
It's just spewing green at the back.
Beautiful plumage. I checked this footage from before, and you can't hear it up here, but the microphone picked it up. The Beatbot's like, I hate my life, I hate my life, I hate my life. It's like Colin. It doesn't complain. It's a robot. You know, if it kicks up enough sediment, we may not be able to find it.
That's a good point.
Is she surfacing?
I thought it was, but...
Oh, she's doing something. Oh no, she's cruising, man. It's going along the edge.
Oh, okay.
I can see the little brushies going.
Okay.
I'd like to make it clear that everyone involved understands that this is not what this robot is for. We just wanted to see how it handled a worst case scenario. Before it goes all the way into the deep end and we lose visual contact, should we hook it out and see if it's full?
All right.
Okay. Come here, little buddy. Oh shoot, I lost it. Oh no. Come back, little buddy. Oh no. And now I've kicked up all this pool pole broke in half.
It's somewhere in this vague area. Can Colin swim?
I'm not sure. All I do know is I'm really glad I have the LTT Hat Pro with water resistant treatment.
LTTstore.com.
Our problem is that water blocks any RF communication, so there's no hope of using the app to summon it back, and cloudy water blocks visual communication. So we have no idea where it is now. I mean, it's still doing stuff, but there's no way it would have enough capacity to keep picking things up at this point. It'll do its thing and come up eventually, right?
Well, if it gets trapped in the weeds though.
Oh, true that.
And there's a shark down there still.
I can see maybe the top third of the pole. Jordan spotted it, guys. We got it, we got it. Okay, yeah, we got it.
Oh, jeez.
God.
She mad.
Wow. I think this stuff is too thick.
Just too much.
It's just too much. It can't even collect things because it's completely gummed up. Yeah, it was probably like that in like a minute.
Yeah, that ain't right.
Realistically, we expected all of that though. The AquaSense Pro is a maintenance robot. It's not going to be able to do anything for your busted up pool equipment. So while we wait for the pros to turn this Titanic into a treasure, courtesy of Beatbot, who's going to be helping with the restoration, let's take the AquaSense Pro over to my place and look at a more realistic, reasonable scenario. Only problem is, it's kind of too clean. Mess it up, boys! And don't tell Yvonne we did this. Oh, God. Oh. Okay, that's probably... Really?
Well, now my hand's covered in glass.
You threw glass in the pool?
That's what the pool guy gave me.
What the hell? Didn't they just service this today too?
A little bit.
While Jordan gets the chitosan clarifying agent kit installed, I'm just gonna poke around in the app a little bit and see what we can do here. And I guess we're not gonna do quick mode. Let's go ahead and do floor, wall, and water line.
We got leaves on the surface too. We should do surface as well.
Okay, right, thanks. Honestly, there's not really that much to configure.
Well, now once it's done, it'll give you a report on there as well about what it's done.
Cool. Theoretically, that's it. We're good to go.
Pro lights on.
You wanna do the honors?
This feels so wrong.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't even talk about what it's supposed to do when it's done. It's supposed to come back to kind of where it started and then park at the side so you could just grab it out. I guess we'll see. This is cool. Obviously, it's going to disconnect if it goes below the surface, but right now, it's got a Wi-Fi signal that's telling me exactly what it's doing. That's awesome. It's definitely doing stuff this time. We can see that it is picking up leaves, which is kind of cool.
I mean, it might have been doing something last time, we just couldn't see it.
I don't know if I can find the rhyme or reason to its cleaning pattern right now. Apparently it uses their clever nav navigation system with sonic sense sensors and intelligent path optimization, whatever that means. We're testing the obstacle avoidance by hucking that frisbee in there, so we'll see what happens there. And it has a different mode powered by a quad-core ARM CPU that handles irregular shapes and difficult transitions. It's got 9 motors to run things and uses an S pattern for the floor with an N pattern for the walls and water line and an S pattern for the surface. All of that is in theory so far though. Let's see how it does.
So I think this means it wants to be picked up because it's full. Take a look at that. Oh wow. Once it came to the surface, it reconnected to the phone app and it told us that it wanted the basket cleaned. So we've got that done. We're gonna put it back in the water and see what happens. It looks like it wants attention again. So it's telling us to clean the basket again. Still at half battery, that's pretty good. So it tells us it spent whatever amount of time on the floor. Cleaning was interrupted due to clogged filter basket. We're back on the surface again after another 44 minutes. So now we're right about 2 hours of cleaning time. Yep, that's gross again. We got a good pile going there. We're starting to lose some daylight and we're not quite done, so I think we're just gonna put this thing back on the charger and come back another day to finish up. We're also down to about 30% of our battery life, so this guy could use a little snack before we put him back in the pool. We're back. It's a much nicer day today, so we're gonna throw the bot back in the pool and see what happens. Beatbot told us it won't clean stairs, but they didn't mention that it just seems to have trouble with the entire concept of stairs and it's getting hung up here.
Beatbot does have a new multi-zone mode in testing that they say should enable the AquaSense Pro to handle big sets of stairs like these, but unfortunately it wasn't made available to us at the time of filming.
It looks like it's just stopped on us here. As far as we can tell, the light's flashing red, so we're going fishing. It's giving another battery warning, but let's just look at the cleaning record here. 123 on the floor, 44 on the walls. Hasn't managed to make the surface yet. I don't know how they're claiming 9.5 hours of battery life in any mode here. Oh wow, I think that's the fullest we've seen it. There's actually a lot of leaves, I will give it that. We've given the AquaSense some time to recharge and thrown it back in the pool. Unfortunately, it's gone back to floor mode. So at this rate, we might get the surface of the pool clean sometime next year. I should make it clear, we have updated the firmware and followed all the directions properly. It does its own thing when you put it back in the water. Beatbot's support gave us a little help with the app, so we're gonna get this thing going on just the surface this time. What we have to do is unselect the ones we don't want. And that's it. There we go.
At the end of the day, or I guess days, wow. We've put the AquaSense Pro through quite the ringer, and it picked up a ton of debris from the pool. Far more than I would have really expected given its intended light pool maintenance every few weeks use case. And as the bot gets more exposure to North American pools and Beatbot pushes out updated firmware and apps, we expect to see the AquaSense Pro to continue to improve over time. So if you want to be along for the ride, we're going to have links and who knows, maybe a promo code down in the video description. In the meantime, a big thanks to Beatbot and the pros at Mr. Pool who have finally completed this incredible transformation of my neighbor's pool. Can you believe, Jordan, that there's a tile mosaic bottom on this pool?
I had no idea.
I didn't even know it was blue. This thing's gone from terrifying to honestly kind of tempting. All that's left is to put a bow on the AquaSense Pro and hope that it enjoys its new home.
Fingers crossed.
If you guys liked this video, maybe you'll like the one where we tried a lawn mowing robot. That was actually one of Jordan's first videos. How do you get stuck with all these?
Just lucky.